I saw Cameron pestering Luigi for a syllogism again, so I just went ahead and gave him one, and it's kind of long, and I don't think you should really need this to get your point, but you tell me if this is kind of where you were going with your argument. I might have made it a bit more modest than you would. I don't know. So the Catholic magisterium has various levels of authority.
I was about to say, okay, I'll do a simple syllogism with the magisterium, but it's exactly where I was going to go.
The Catholic magisterium at various levels of teaching has taught that Muslims worship false gods or demons, and I have Lateran's for London, the false prophet, your references that you showed. Premise 2, the same Catholic magisterium also teaches that Muslims together with Christians adore the one merciful true God. That's Nostra Aetate and Lumen Gentium. By Catholic principles, the faithful owe religious submission of intellect and will, even to non-infallible teachings of the authentic magisterium, Lumen Gentium 25. So the first conclusion would be that Catholics are bound to submit religious assent to mutually contradictory teachings.
Exactly.
Worship the true God or demons.
Brilliant.
That keeps going because I'm trying to show him how it's relevant to the question, like, do they worship the same God or not, right?
Okay, well, I mean, you're talking to a guy who got, I assume, from Dr. Trent, the Bayesian mathematical proof of the papacy. So that's where remember when we made fun of this like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That's where this comes from.
Yeah. But so premise 4 then after the first conclusion is by principle of non-contradiction. It's impossible that Muslims both worship the true God and worship demons. Therefore, either the magisterium contradicts itself on matters of divine worship, undermining its reliability, or Catholics must reject one magisterial strand, undercutting the very basis they use to claim that we worship the same God. So premise 5, by Catholic epistemology, when faced with apparent contradictions and in non-infallible teachings, interpretation must favor what has been taught everywhere and by all fact. That's from the, probably going to butcher this, Vincentinian canon, and then consistent with the ordinary universal magisterium through time. So it must be both of those things unless the earlier consistent teaching is definitively overturned by solemn dogmatic reversal, which we don't have. So premise 6, therefore Catholics are bound either to accept the long-standing consistent teaching that Muslims do not worship the true God, or else face a crisis of magisterial coherence. Thus, even by their own principles, they should still accept that Muslims don't worship the same God. And therefore, your argument does apply to the topic.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, and that's why they wanted to say that the topic wasn't magisterium, when that's exactly what 2 of my DMs said it would be about. Thank you so much. Vane.